Hello everyone, it's Ed with dualbrainmtg, and today we're going to discuss liquidity and that asshat Logan Paul's liquid marketplace, the biggest scam out there currently for collectibles. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's talk liquidity. Okay, so your magic cards, right? You got a stack of magic cards. How easy is it to turn it into cash? Well, if they're raw cards and they're near mint, it's pretty easy. You just go to the buy list and boom, right? Otherwise, you can sell them on eBay, all that too. There's pretty basic prices, standard prices for a lot of these cards. Okay, now say you grade those cards and you get a really high grade. It's more valuable, right? But it's less liquid, meaning that there are less buyers out there. Especially at that price. The higher price goes, of course, there's going to be less buyers. But maybe there's less people also collecting a BGS 9.5 set because it's price prohibitive. You know, so no matter what, there's less people collecting, buying at that price. Okay? So grading makes it less liquid. Now, let's discuss this fool Logan Paul's liquid marketplace. We knew that fractional shares of collectibles wouldn't work. But let's talk about why. It's now taking things like graded cards and making them less liquid by dividing it up into millions in some cases of tokens, right? Mostly like thousands of tokens, like 50,000 or something is kind of the average. Now, first of all, go look at the Illustrator card that he bought for $5 million. If you add up the tokens, currently it's worth on liquid marketplaces $1.5 million. So if you bought the tokens at the beginning, it went down by 3/4 already. But here's the crazy kicker, right? Is that Logan Paul himself owns half or more of the tokens for that card. So you could never tell them to sell the card, take the profit, and pay out the token. You just don't have that power. And secondly, look at how many people are buying. There's like 5 people buying at like a decent price that'll get that 1.5 million. But if you look at it, it's like they want like 5 shares, right? How much does that turn into? Maybe $5 or some ridiculously low price. And then the next one down, okay, maybe they're offering, if you added up all the shares, it'd be 1.3 million instead of 1.5. So slightly less price, you know. And so you can maybe make $20 off of that. So basically, it's like this. At any given time, unless you're willing to sell it for pennies on a dollar, not a lot of tokens are being bought. So you can't sell a lot. At most, you'll be able to cash out $20. Some of them maybe 50. You're never going to cash out $100 because it's a diminishing returns thing, which more tokens that you sell, the price goes lower and lower. So I don't see how this is anything but a scam because it's taking money and locking it up in these weird tokens that become valueless when you try to sell them. So how is that a liquid marketplace? If anything, you took items that were liquid, you graded them, made them less liquid. Now you chop them up into a million pieces so that nobody can ever sell them. So you made it even less liquid and nobody wants those tokens. So, wow. Especially after this whole crypto zoo thing. I mean, talk about a crash in madness. So I don't know why anybody would be into anything that this ass clown does. Like, he's just a prick in the first place, and then he's just trying to pull all this bullshit. He came into our market and fucked it up, brought all this attention that we didn't need, made bubbles that popped. Bought that freaking, it's funny. Yeah, go on Liquid Marketplace. Check out this website. Guess who's one of the main like investor bosses at the place, right? You remember when he bought that case of G.I. Joe cards and Pokemon boxes? Well, the guy who sold it to him, Shine, yeah, he's on the board or whatever. Just go look. It's the craziest thing. So you're gonna trust that guy to run the company? It's so shady. It's so freaking shady. I don't know. I just don't think that fractional shares are ever really the way to go for any of these items. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. And if you did, I'm sorry. You guys need to get together and do a class action lawsuit against freaking Logan Paul, because if he actually sold 750, like half of the value of that Illustrator card, like, whew, those people are never getting their money. It's crazy. Crazy. So what, he bought a card and then just like had people pay him so that he can have that card? Nuts, guys. I can't even. Remember to like and subscribe. If you're going to buy any cards today, TCG Player affiliate link in the description. Free, easy to use, helps out a lot. Patreon, channel memberships. Have a great day. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?